Now, democracy has played a vital role in political civilization and development, transforming the world from power structures of monarchy, empire and conquest into popular rule, self and peaceful coexistence as we marked the International Day of Democracy. Now, it has provided us an opportunity to review the state of democracy and its importance to the world, and how it helps maintain a just and free society, not only in Kenya, but also across Africa. Apollo James tells us more.
Since the early 1990s, there have been significant transformation in political systems in many African countries. Many African countries that have adopted democratic systems of government have adopted dozens of competitive elections.
It's one where it encompasses not just the minimum, which is the will of a majority, but also respect for rights of everybody, whether they're in a majority or not. Those are not up to a vote.
In Kenya, post-independence political scene has been characterized by efforts to structure and restructure the country's political system on the one hand and pro-democratic struggles on the other.
Do these parties live to those ideologies? So for Africa, case in point, a lot of parties are vehicles. So at the end of the day, representatives from different platforms have the same ideas, probably the same agendas, but then they will package it or try to package it differently.
Over the years, Africa has seen presidents in Kenya, Liberia and Ghana who have abided by the country's two-term limit, while others have used legislatures subservient to the president to change their constitutions to allow them to stay in power beyond the prescribed term limits.
We need to see people who append those constitutions, people who try to play around them, to disrespect them, as the sort of guys who are then denying the sovereignty of people, the sovereignty of the arrangements that we have made to govern it, and are a real and present threat.
However, over 60% of the continent's population is under the age of 25, and demand for political freedoms as well as accountable governance for inclusive economic growth is likely to arise.
It's only a matter of time when they will realize that it matters, especially the economic factor, because even globally people are asking and questioning the high cost of living, and it's not just something happening in Kenya.
With more countries experimenting with new digital technologies during elections and more people standing up for better protection of human rights, African citizens are building new democracies and seeking greater prosperity despite the burden of difficult legacies like slavery, colonial rule and authoritarian governments.
Whether one gets the job or the other is not really what we should be interested in. What we're interested in is what they do with power once they have it.
A stable country means a better economy, and a better economy can only happen with good governance. If we have bad governance, we will have an unstable country, and with an unstable country, there will be lack of opportunity.